Hi, this is Tanya from Love Buddha Tarot, back with the monthly forecasts for December 2018, the last ones of the year. And what a crazy year it's been, but we've all got through it and we're all here, hopefully wiser and a little bit happier. So just before I start these readings, I just want to say that these readings are for sun, moon and rising signs. These are general readings. The only way I can guarantee a personal reading to you is if I connect with you. Okay, so the only way it will be a personal reading is if it's just me and you kind of thing. I just want to say as well an absolutely huge thank you, like from the bottom of my heart, to all of you. This year has been a bit crazy because of all of the moves and everything like that. I haven't been able to do as much as I would like to, although there are new things in the pipeline for the coming year. But like I say, things have been sporadic, moving to the island, the internet connection on the island, all of the computer problems and things like that. And thank you for sticking through that. Okay, I really do appreciate it, and all of the messages of thanks, the messages of good luck and everything. Thank you so much for your support throughout this year. If anybody does want any readings, you know, then please book. They are booking for the coming year as well. There's not just me on the site now. There's a range of other girls who are absolutely amazing. They're all people who I actually use personally, and that is why, you know, I chose them, and that is why I'm very grateful that they have decided to work alongside me as well. The Christmas time is a hard time for a lot of people, you know, it brings back a lot of memories. But the best way I always feel to feel good is when you're given from the heart. There's a charity that struck me and is very close to my heart as well, and it's called choose.love. What they do is you can buy in the shop. The shop is online as well as in London and New York. And what you can do is you can buy something for a refugee. Prices start at €3, so you don't have to break the bank. And what I've done with my loved ones this year is ask them if they can sacrifice a gift that they were going to buy me, or a gift that I was going to buy them, you know, to donate to this, and they've all said yes, so I'm over the moon with that. But just if anybody does want to give something back, you don't have to, there's no pressure, but any donations that are made to my site between now and the 31st of December will all be going straight to the choose.love site as well, you know, because I feel it's massive. We are all, I know at times we struggle and we don't think we have everything we want, but when we look at it, we all have everything we need. We have a blanket, we have a bed to go to, we have a roof over our heads, we have people there that can listen, we have internet connection, you know, and things like that. And these are all little things that I think we should all be grateful for. And Christmas is a time of giving and receiving, and I think if we can do that from the heart as well, you know, that really makes a difference. So that's it. That's my Christmas message. Although I will be on for Christmas. I will be you will be seeing me before the new year as well. But I will put the link below, and it's choose.love, and I just think it's fantastic. Or give something to the charity of your choice as well. So have an absolutely fabulous December. Have a Merry Christmas and happy always. Aries. I'm going to go with what I'm picking up psychically for you, Aries, and then I will do your reading. So as I was tuning into you here, I feel December for you it's almost going into hibernation mode, okay? Going inward. This is the feeling I'm getting, because I really feel 2019 is going to be a good year for a lot of us, but I think 2018 has brought up a hell of a lot for us to think about, and this is what is coming through with this. And it's almost like I feel you need to step out of the box, or step down from the box as well. If you have been living your life, Aries, sort of as the performer, the jester, the one that makes everybody else's life happy, you've got to see how much that has been costing you as well, they're saying here. And it's almost like I feel it's stripped you bare. almost like trying to please everybody else at the cost of your happiness, trying to keep everybody else happy at the cost of your happiness here. And what they're saying here is this is your time to dream, okay, to see what is it you want different, you know, what are your New Year's resolutions going to be? How are you going to make a difference in your life rather than just in that of others as well? Because it's almost like here I'm seeing this need for freedom. This is why I'm seeing this getting out of the box, because this box might have been a safe, secure place, but it has narrowed your vision as well. And they're kind of saying there's a big wide world out there. There's a lot of new experiences. There's a lot of new things to experience as well. And this December is almost here. It's like going inward. If you don't meditate, try to meditate. It's almost like turning that brain off. Now, Aries have amazing brains, you know, they're always thinking, they're very creative. You know, I love the passion of Aries. But sometimes, you know, that fire can burn out of control. And this is it. Some of you could be at the point of burnout. You know, when you look back at what you've endured this year, it's like, wow, you know, how am I still standing? So this is a time for solitude, a time for quiet, a time to allow your emotions to come to the surface. Because what they're saying here is a lot of times, Aries are very dynamic, okay? But sometimes that dynamism, I don't know, sometimes that whatever, you know what I mean, I can't see what they're saying there, can be a distraction, and it can be a distraction from our internal feelings and our emotions as well. And a lot of times we can, you know, use this passion as well to drown out the voices of others, because this is it. It's almost like this need for recognition, this need for to be seen, this need to be heard is again at the expense of yourself. So what this is saying here is go internal, allow your feelings to come up. The best way to start to feel is to get into your feelings, you know, that's it. Once you start to feel them, a lot of times it can be very scary to do this, but it's massively, massively beneficial. And this is it. It's almost like everybody's telling you what you should, you shouldn't, you're yourself going coulda, woulda, shoulda, all of that. Stop it, you know, go internal, let your soul speak and see where your soul is trying to guide you, okay? Because I feel there's a freedom coming, and it's almost like you're setting yourself free. You've been your own jailer, if that makes sense. And when you allow this, when you allow your imagination to think of how your life could be, what it is you really want, what is it would make you feel happy, what is it would make you feel full, this is when I feel you can get massive results, okay? So it's this month is about feeling, you know, and just being, whether this is alone or not, you know, it's fine. Go out, enjoy the festive period, but take this time to yourself as well, you know, almost like a little time to stay at home and lick your wounds kind of thing, you know, see, okay, what has wounded me in this last year, and how am I going to make sure that that doesn't happen again in the coming year, okay? So that's what I was getting psychically. And then when I'm looking at your cards here, again, they're verifying that. What they're saying is, yeah, you've come far, you know, you've come far. Give yourself a pat on the back, Aries. You know, you do deserve it. This year has been very, very testing for you. But now you're a bit exhausted. So this is time for you to pull over, you know, have a pit stop as well, you know, and it's almost like get your mojo back, you know, get your motor running. This is it, you know, but you don't have to go anywhere with it. It's all about recharging, filling yourself up, replenishing yourself. And that's not just with the Christmas turkey or anything like that. It's more giving nourishment to your soul here, because whatever it is you've been doing, or this search for recognition, has left you pretty much spent. This is it. It's almost like, you know, you might have material success, you might have achieved goals, but like I said before, you know, what has this cost you? Because spiritually and emotionally you could be a little bit bankrupt here, because you've given that much out, you know, to other people, to the wrong areas or things like that. And what they're saying is they want the coming year to be a one of gratitude for you, where you're happy with your lot. You know, you wake up every morning and you think, yeah, this is the life I should be living. So this is what is coming in very strongly for this month. I feel as well there could be this little bit sway around you. I mean, there's no shortage of invites to the parties. Everybody loves an Aries at the party. You know, they always get the party going. But again, that is to the expense of yourself, you know, giving out all this energy, and people taking it from you can actually, you know, this is what has caused this drained feeling that I'm feeling here. And what they're saying is, you know, pick and choose where you want to go. Are you going to get something back with this? Or are you going to enjoy it? Or are people just going to enjoy you here as well? Because I really feel this year is also a year for you to look on your finances, okay, and say, are you putting them to good use? Now, like I say, Aries are workhorses. You know, every Aries I know works bloody hard. But where do they have that enjoyment? So it's almost like they live to work rather than they work to live. And this is something I feel that it could be coming this as the clock strikes 12, you know, on New Year's Eve, because this is something that I feel a lot of Aries will be asking themselves. Is the work I'm putting in, am I rewarding myself for it? You know, I mean, like I say, it might be all very well having, you know, money in the bank there, but are you having enjoyment out of life? Because that is the true riches. That is being truly rich, okay? And this is what is coming in very heavily for Aries here, because I feel it's almost like there's been a block around the heart chakra here, and it's almost like you've been that gung-ho in saying, right, okay, I've got this goal and I'm going to succeed at it, you know, which you always do. There's never any doubt with that. But you forgot to take the pleasure in this. And this is what is coming in for you, okay? Realising, where do you get pleasure? You know, using that fire rather than, you know, there's this sort of aggressive stance, you know, in to get what you want, actually thinking, right, okay, what actually gives me that spark? What starts that spark off? And remembering why you actually wanted to be where you are now, if that makes sense. If you're not where you wanted to be, then this is time to kind of think about moving it, because with all of this, although I feel this is a fantastic reading, there has still been quite a lot of anxiety this year, okay? I feel there's been betrayal by people that you thought you trusted. There's also been anxiety of, why is this not happening? Why is everything not going in the way that I want it to? You know, and what they're saying is, this is time for the truth. This is the time for the truth to yourself and to others. That will bring the balance in, and you need to live a life of authenticity. You know, you have very massive hearts, Aries, but like I say, you often hide that, you know, and you sort of, like I say, the life and soul of the party, you know, whereas this is needed to come from your heart, okay? You really need to get your heart nourished here. And I feel some of you will be cutting free of ties. It's almost like turning your back on a lot of things as well as we go into the new year, because it's almost like you've had the shit. You don't want that again. You don't want to repeat it. So what you're doing is you're looking internally to yourself and seeing what it works for your highest good and what doesn't. And anything that doesn't work for you, it's time to get rid of it, okay? Because you deserve to be more playful. You deserve to actually enjoy life, and you deserve to cut yourself some slack. Because like I say, I feel love is very prominent for a lot of Aries in the coming year. I mean, you may have it now, you know, or you may not. I don't know. Like I say, these are general readings. But it's almost like you've been holding back on giving your heart. You've been putting your heart and soul into everything, but you haven't been coming from a heart space, if that makes sense. And this is what is happening. It's almost like this last year, with every kind of full moon that's come, because, you know, I feel you've been affected by the moons this year, Aries. And with every kind of full moon, it's almost like revealed a little bit more and revealed a little bit more and revealed a little bit more. Now you're seeing the full picture. It's almost like you can see your life in a bit like Scrooge in the Ghosts of Christmas Past, you know, where he actually can see, you know, where things went wrong or where he was, you know, where he changed, you know, to try and fit in. And this is what I feel is coming. And it's almost like I'm loving this, because what I'm seeing here is it's almost like you're saying, no, this is it. You're using your strength, but you're using this in a very, very positive way. Whatever power you have been putting into other people, whatever knowledge, whatever, all of that, you're going to put it into yourself here, and you can create the life that you want. You know, anybody says anything to you, you're going to be like, whoa, no, you know, you're not listening to other people now. You're listening to your self-recognition from others. Doesn't mean shit. Now this is about recognition for yourself and recognizing what you truly want as well. You know, this is where you will gain clarity. So there's a real like light bulb moment coming in December, whether it's the end of December or what. It's always good to watch these videos back, but this is it. At the moment, I don't think you understand the importance of what 2018 has been for you. There's, like I say, a lot of revelations. It's almost like the book of Revelations. I don't know what the book of Revelations is. Is that something in the Bible or what? I don't know, but I've just been told this. But this is allowing you to free yourself, okay? Freeing yourself from, you know, responsibilities that others have put on you, freeing yourself from anything that has made you heavy, okay? Because this year is about you being happy and being content. The striving, you know, this determination, I'm going to do it, it's almost like you're letting that go, and you're not going to settle, but you realise that it's contentment and happiness that should be your goal, rather than this recognition and being the best, you know. And this is trusting this as well. I really feel, you know, with Aries, there can be this thing of trust, but this is going to fall away. You know, once you start to trust the process, once you start to trust yourself, this is when you will start to trust others, and you realise that the darkness has been your friend. You know, I'm getting the song there. I don't know. Hello Darkness, my old friend. What is that? Is that Simon Garfunkel or something? Sound of Silence. Right, okay, the Sound of Silence. So the Sound of Silence, this is what I'm saying. You know, you need to silence yourself. And also I feel here, looking at where you are unhappy, where you are holding sadness and why you are holding sadness. Okay, this could be from years and years ago, but addressing it rather than trying to mask over it. This is what is coming in this new year. And you're going to say, you know what, I'm going to stop fighting that. This was hurting me, you know, and now you don't want any more hurt. You want to look towards the future. You want a secure future. And I feel that your secure future is coming with this huge heart opening that you're getting here. This is fantastic. And it's almost like by January, you're coming back, you know, after the January holidays, the Christmas holidays, you're coming back January, and you're like, you're refueled, you're ready to go, you know, you're like, right, come on. You're getting all of these ideas, but these ideas are about how you can change your life, how you can make it amazing, you know, how you can really get into that creative soul that you have, you know, and what is it your heart truly desires, and you're going ahead for that. It's the pity party's over, you know, this is it. And it's, you know, you're realising that, hold on, if I come from a place of love, this is where I will flourish, you know. And you've waited for this for so long, but it's almost like, you know, you've been waiting for this bus that isn't coming. So now it's kind of saying, right, okay, you actually drive the bus, you know, don't expect anybody else to drive it. Once you do that, once you've had this time by yourself, you know, this is when your real wisdom and knowledge will come in. This is when your light will truly shine, you know, and it's not a artificial light, you know, it's not one of these horrible tungsten lights that we kind of, you know, give you a bad head after a while. This is allowing yourself to shine, and this is the choice that you have, because you realise that security is something you want, and I feel commitment as well. Commitment is coming in as well. So this is about building your future, and what a good future it is. A lot of Aries, I feel, will be getting a lot more spiritual. I hate the term spiritual, but it's almost like you will be connecting more to source, connecting more to your soul, connecting more to your higher self here, and this will just fuel this creative fire that I see coming in. It's almost like childlike when I'm looking at this. It's beautiful, and you're going back without these restrictions, without these four walls that were restricting you. You're going back to being like brand new again and shiny. And what is it, you know, remembering when you know, remember when you were 14, 15, what is it you wanted to do? The world seemed such a big place then and so full of possibilities, and this is what you're going to get after this December. Okay, so it's absolutely fabulous here. I really love it. You're going to see that there are so many options there for you that you didn't exist, you didn't think existed, and I think you might take different options to what you would have done had it been December last year. Okay, you've done a big learning curve. Even the dog's tired there. Sorry about having to see him. This place is that small that this place is that small that I can't do the readings anywhere else. But yeah, he's getting settled. But yeah, this is it. It's like, you know, you've got the whole world in your hands here. You know, the whole world in your hands, Aries, and it's fantastic. And please believe that dreams can come true, but they need to be your dreams, not other people's dreams. This is about what actually makes you happy, okay? So I'm going to pull a spirit card before I go. And God, I always wait for these because one always pops out, and they're not today, being a little bit stubborn. Oh, there you go. Right, honesty. And this says, love, compassion and truth will heal the present situation. Be honest with yourself. Discover what it is that you truly desire and then speak your truth clearly. Always speak with love and compassion and know that the truth will never harm anyone when spoken from a place of love. And that is such a beautiful card. Look at that, the blues. It's the communication, it's the healing, it's the replenishing, it's the emotions. You know, this is all what it's got to do with. It's almost like, you know, these watery emotions. So there may be some tears as well when you're actually reminiscing. But remember, you know, it's love, compassion and truth. Them are going to be your three weapons to get through 2019. And with them, you cannot fail, Aries. Okay, so I hope that made sense. Please let me know if it did. Have an absolutely fantastic December. And I'll see you all in the new year. Satnam.